something?
Yeah.
I was so excited to go. I had literally...
What's up, YouTube? I really got to figure out like an intro or something for this page. It's me like sliding my camera down. I'm not really sure why I'm doing that. I don't have no intro for this channel yet, and I don't know if I need to have one. It's a channel, so like I need to make it something so like when I post my videos, like y'all can know what it is, but I've yet to figure that out. This page is still growing. I'm still not as consistent with it, but I want to be. I'm figuring it out. But I was just, y'all heard me in the background talking. Yes, I am watching my own YouTube videos. You have to be your #1 biggest fan, because if you're not, who's gonna be? Yeah, okay, so make sure y'all go subscribe to my other YouTube channel, actually my main channel. This is my hair channel, y'all, so obviously this is strictly for my hair business, everything to do with my hair business, strictly business, okay? And then I have my main personal channel, which is Monique Nukes on all social media platforms, so make sure y'all go over to that channel and subscribe. I might link it somewhere here, I don't really know. But today is Saturday, July 11th, and usually when I'm posting content to this page, all I'm ever doing is just posting stuff that, like, whether I got orders or just hair recorded or recorded videos of me doing hair, you know. But I just haven't been. I took a whole kind of break from YouTube for a little bit, for a month. Sometimes you just need, you know, to do nothing. It's best as a creator. Like, stuff be going on. Sometimes you just, the world is enough. So you just gotta, okay. So I'm back on YouTube. I'm actually waiting for a video that I'm like just finished to upload or finish editing or whatever, exporting. I don't know why I can't speak right now. I'm finished for that exporting. It's literally just like a 5-minute video, but it's just another Amazon unboxing, that video. But I'm waiting for that to finish exporting. But today's Saturday. I didn't have any clients originally for today, so my plan was, my only plan for today was to do my mom's hair. Yeah, her birthday's next week, so she wanted me to do her hair. So that was my only thing for today. So I was just sitting here editing, doing just hold on, y'all. Okay, where was I at? What was I talking about? Y'all, there's so much going on. I was saying, yeah, the only thing I had planned for today, was to do my mom's hair. Everybody's texting me, calling me. Like I said, my mom's birthday is next week, so that's not important for this video. Yes, the only thing I had planned for today was to do my mom's hair. Then I actually got a call like an hour ago, like 2 hours ago. I got a call, and it was actually someone who I have talked to before, never met them, but they were interested in like just having a consultation or just like figuring out what to do with their hair. They had some questions and concerns. And at the time, I don't think I had, for some reason, I know I had consultation booked up on my like booking site. Oh yeah, all this stuff just finished uploading all at once, so I'm glad that's just getting done, because I'm just literally waiting for it. But yeah, somebody had called and I talked to him, like, I don't even know how long ago it was before this, like a month ago or 2 months ago, whatever. But he said he was going to call back when he was ready to actually do consultation. So today he called back and he wanted to do a consultation plus just getting his hair washed. So I told him we could meet up, we could do that at like 1:30 today. And then literally not too long after that, my dad calls me, because my dad's at the shop, and someone else wanted to bring their daughter in to get their hair braided today if it was possible. So I was texting it back and forth. I figured out, I seen the little girl's hair. I'm like, okay, I could do it for you today. And because I know I was supposed to do my mom's hair later on today, I was gonna try to squeeze it in before this consultation, because it was a little girl, she just wanted cornrows, that wasn't gonna take long. So I told him he could come in, or I told him he could actually come in an hour, which would have been like now around 12:45. But then he texted me not too long after that and told me his wife told him to wait. I was like, okay, cool. This is why I don't be just like booking an appointment. You have to literally put a deposit down, because otherwise you could say you want to get your hair done, you could call me, you could talk to me, you could be confirmed and say yeah, and then boom, 5 seconds later anything happens and people just whatever. So that's why I really started doing deposits, because I was getting myself ready and I was gonna whatever. And that's why also too, I told them give me an hour, because although I'm only 15 minutes away, I cannot rush myself just to go make money. Like, I was literally trying to finish something which I had just finished it, but then I still had to get myself ready and all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm not gonna rush just so I could rush over there to get that hair done before I go to do the next person's hair. So I told him to give me an hour. Then I called the other guy who said he wanted a consultation and told him if we could push our appointment back an hour, because I knew that was gonna literally just, I needed a little bit more time. So I gave myself an hour. I told him to push back like an hour. He was cool with that, so that I could have enough time to do that and then this, and then still have enough time to get myself ready before I even go there. Cool. Had that all worked out. Then after I already called my other client to tell him we could push back, the guy who wanted to bring his daughter had called back again, or texted back again and said, yeah, actually my wife said we should wait, so sorry. But that's cool, because now I've sat down, edit another video and got that done, which I already really should have been doing and I needed to do, so I'm glad I had the extra time to do that. So that's cool. But it's taking me 12 minutes to talk about this one little topic. Girl, I got on this camera to tell y'all we're gonna go to the shop, we're gonna do a consultation, we're gonna wash this guy's hair, and I just was gonna tell y'all that's what's about to happen next. Because I'm thinking like, okay, I'm working on this video and I'm like, what other content can I put out here besides me just doing unboxings and doing hair? Like, the consultations, like, literally, I feel like this is my business page, so I need to describe and show y'all everything that when it comes to business. So like, the fact that I have a consultation, and he was actually the reason why I had to go back and look on my site, because he said he didn't see a consultation, and I remember I had a consultation, but I think I took it off at some point when I was going through my page and just editing stuff and whatever. So he was the reason why I had to go back and add the consultation into a few more other things on there. But I am just like, okay, this is content. This is content that needs to be recorded, and content that y'all would like to see and stuff like that, because this is exactly how I do my business. And literally even yesterday, like, my client that I did their hair, the consultation that we had, even though it wasn't booked, like, we had a hair appointment booked, but like, we literally had a whole consultation before, because he was trying to get locks. We did not end up doing locks, but it's because I talked to him and we had to figure out and just whatever. So even if I would have recorded content like that yesterday, I would have been like, okay, this is the type of conversation that people need to see. Because he was like, my client literally told me like, this is why we come to you, because you literally talk us through this process. Like, you literally educate us, you literally do the damn thing. And I mean, he didn't say all this now, but I'm just paraphrasing. You literally do the damn thing, and not only do you do the damn thing, you actually love what you do, so it makes it even more just like enjoyable. And even there was another girl yesterday too, like, I had did my client's hair, and then even there was another girl yesterday who came at the end right before I was about to close the shop, and I talked to her, and we had a whole, she had just taken out her locks and she had a whole traumatizing lock experience, and I sat and I talked to her, and her hair is going through a whole change right now because of what she just came out of, and it was just so sad to hear. But like, I was just talking to her about hair and just stuff and what she could do and just what I offer, because y'all know, like, I'm a natural hairstylist. I don't even know if y'all know, I'm a natural hairstylist though. Like, I have gone, when I first started doing hair, I was doing hair with extensions, and then when I started my own lock journey, that's when I started switching out my whole everything. Now I pride myself on being a natural hairstylist. One, because I am just, the head of my hair is natural. Like, I'm not adding extensions and stuff like that no more, even though my own personal channel, if y'all would have seen the last vlog, I literally just added curly pieces. But that should just be shits and giggle. I did that shit, I've done that shit like literally once every year, like for the past couple years, just when I get bored and want to change shit up or whatever. But I pride on being a natural hairstylist, because people go through so many things. A lot of people aren't interested in putting extensions and stuff in their hair. I myself don't put extensions in my hair, so I try to make the service open and do things and just like have this for people of all different calibers, for whatever reason, who are going through so many different things with their hair. And just like, I really like to educate the people and really just like to be a something for them. I don't even know what the word is, but an advocate for healthy natural hair. So yeah, I be thinking the conversations that I be having with people, this shit needs to be recorded because I really be out here changing people's lives. She texted me afterwards because I gave her my number. She bought some rose water for me on the spot. Mind you, it was her first time at the shop and she was just coming to check it out. But I'm like, okay, literally just sitting here editing this video, I'm like, what other content is there for me to put out besides just the regular smuggler stuff? The conversations that I have with people is impactful. So I just wanted to get on camera before we even get to the appointment and just tell y'all that's exactly what we're about to do today. And because I remember talking to this guy and we talked about this, that, and the third, I'm going to ask him, one, if it's cool if we can't record our conversation. But that's what we're going to get into. So stay tuned. And here comes the consultation and appointment right afterwards. Would you also like a bottle of water or juice or snacks or anything at all?
I'll take a water.
Warm or cold?
Warm.
Warm?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just ready to go.
Okay, so right here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the white.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is new. I don't know what's going on.
Is that after you took the towel and wiped a lot of it off, or is that beforehand?
No, that's beforehand.
Okay.
There's a bunch of patches, you see?
Yeah. How does your scalp feel in this moment right now?
Feels fine.
Okay.
You know, like, the only irritation I get is like a lot of itching sometimes.
Okay.
But at this very moment, it feels fine.
Okay. And you said it's been going, you've noticed it for the last year.
Yeah.
And beforehand, you didn't notice it at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And you never had any issues of it being like irritated or itchy or anything?
No.
And have you been going to these people for the last year as well? Or more than a year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's not the people.
Right. So, I don't know if it's the product, my environment, something I'm eating.
Okay, within the last year, regarding, we'll start with like environment and like diet or any just like, what is any change happened with you?
I've moved.
Okay.
I mean, my workouts has been consistent.
Okay.
I'm in the sun a lot.
Okay.
Or I'm sweating a lot due to my workouts or something like that.
Okay.
That nothing like that's changed. My diet, I can't say too much change besides I eat cleaner than I used to. Where I just moved from, we did have a mold issue.
Okay.
And so I think that cost could be
I
part
was
of
getting ready
it.
to ask. Okay.
Where
you moved from?
Yes,
Okay.
where I moved from.
And how long were you living there?
I was there for like 7 years.
Okay. And how long have you had your locks for?
About 9 years.
Okay. Now, where you currently live, do you feel that's not the mold is not an issue?
No.
Air circulation
Air quality
feels
yep,
okay.
constant. I got
Okay.
a nice porch deck, so it's constant airflow.
Okay. And every single time you get a retwist, are they washing your hair for you? Okay.
I don't wash my hair.
Okay.
I let them do it. I see them about every 3 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know if it's too much washing. I don't know.
So your whole hair routine maintenance is only they're the only ones doing anything.
Correct.
You're not doing
Correct.
anything else outside of that.
Well, at home, I try to keep it moisturized.
Okay.
And when I apply an oil or some type of moisturizer, within the next day, it's back to looking crazy flaky or white.
And when you moisturize, run me through, what does that look like?
So that's what's in that bag. But
Okay.
I got the castor oil. I've tried the castor oil. I said, let me give the castor oil a couple of days. No changes. Then, let me switch it up. Try the argan oil. No change. A few days. Let me try the jojoba. Nothing.
And you're just doing oil?
Primarily. Then I did use a moisturizer. It was something called Curl something. They have at Target. Some black-owned company. I thought that it made my hair feel like nice and silky. But then still after a few days, it's just back to same old song. Tried that. No, I haven't tried this yet. The pure organic castor oil.
Okay.
With that, even some from the East African spot.
Okay.
And this rosemary, she got everything in here.
Okay.
And then that just gets my hair to stink, so I stopped using that quickly.
You said it stinks?
Yeah,
Okay.
it just smells like rosemary. So
Okay.
I feel like it's probably more like a leave-in oil and then rinse out.
Okay. And is this how you've always moisturized your hair? Like you've always done like an oil and just oiling whenever you feel like it's oiled. It needs to be oiled, I mean. Okay.
Because my scalp will get crazy dry like it is now, and then I'll do one of these. Or I used to mist it first with the rose water. No,
The rose water you got here are different, like
both.
you've always had rose water?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So
I
you're
felt like-
always spraying rose water before you oil?
I was. I
Okay.
stopped that a long time ago.
A long time ago?
Yeah.
What made you stop?
Because I felt like my hair feels crunchy.
Okay. And where were you getting your rose water from?
From the little health and wellness store. Forget the pink bottle one.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you exactly start noticing? What made you notice, like?
My hairline.
Okay.
My hairline was just chafing.
Okay.
Like it was bad.
Okay.
I just woke up one day and it's been like that since.
Okay.
On and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, maybe it's the band from the bonnet dried out my scalp because too much friction or whatever throughout the night. But then I started seeing it in my hair and I'm like picking through my,
Okay. Did they start your locks for you too? One of them?
Well, one of the people that do it now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, the lady, everything was good with the lady that started my locks, but her man was getting jealous of her. she did like the Vikings and stuff, and he was just a situation, so I had to end that.
Oh wow.
But with her, she started my locks with all the Jamaican stuff.
Okay.
Right? The pomades, and because I didn't know no better.
Okay.
And at that time, that's why you'll see in my locks, I got like hard chunks from old build-up wax from them old.
She was using beeswax.
Yeah, she was using their beeswax, the Jamaican wax stuff.
Oh, okay, the Jamaican lime, mango lime.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I got like these hard little spots.
Knotted, yeah.
In my locks.
Okay.
That is, they say I can't take out now because it's too embedded in the lock and it's holding the lock together.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm glad I stopped that when I did.
Okay.
And then everything was going cool. I was going to the little African shop. I ain't gonna say the name, but yeah. And it was consistent. There'll be two girls on my hair at one time knocking me out. But then just out of nowhere, within the last year or two.
You started to notice that. Okay. So as I'm just looking at your scalp, and let me start by saying this,
yeah,
right?
keep it a buck.
I am not licensed in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm just a girl who's had my locks for a long time. I've been doing hair before I started doing hair when I was 16. So everything that I have to say or to educate you is literally just through acknowledged, and that's it. Everything I've learned along the way. As I'm looking at your scalp, right? If I'm looking at it as skin, because scalp is skin, I can kind of tell that your scalp looks kind of pulled in a way, right? If you've ever, I don't know if you like lotion daily or whatever, but if you ever like go time without lotioning your skin or something,
like
and it's dry, you start to notice how it looks tight, right? So that is kind of what I'm seeing in your hair. It kind of looks like it's tight, right? And although oil is very great for our hair, sometimes too much oil is not good as well either, because our scalp naturally produces oils, right? So everyone's different, everyone's hair texture, their scalps, the production of how they do that is all different in different forms and whatnot. But sometimes we can oversaturate our scalp, right? And when we oversaturate our scalp, imagine your scalp is like a person or whatever. They're kind of confused.
Keep talking.
The scalp gets confused, and it's like, okay, it's kind of like you're blocking pores off. So because oil is a sealant, right? It's a very thicker product. So if you're doing your hair care or your maintenance, it should be the last step in your maintenance that you do. So for the first thing you should do is hydrate it first. Let the water soak up into the pores, right? And then you could use something like right after, which would be a thicker consistency, like some sort of moisturizer or like a grease or something thicker for all that moisture to really kind of seep in. And then the oil is the sealant, so it's the last thing, and it locks that whole process in place. So sometimes, whether or not you're using that process or if you're just using oil, too much oil can sometimes be blocking our pores. And when our pores are blocked, it's almost like the skin's like, what's going on? I don't know why I can't breathe. The natural oil that I'm producing, for some reason, is being blocked up by this other oil that we're putting on top. So now I have to make an overconsumption of oil that I already am naturally supposed to be making, but because I don't know what's going on right now, I need to make more because it's like fight or flight, or like I don't really know what's going on. You're not allowing me to let the oil that I'm supposed to be making come out, so I need to make more of that, right? Okay. I don't know what always constitutes for it, and this is actually why I'm in the process of kind of learning more about the scalp and just like the bacteria and dermatitis and stuff like that. But that could always be a case. Sometimes we have too much blockage from oil, so that our scalp is overproducing in oil production. Okay. Another thing could be the products, right? A lot of the products I think that they're making today are very different from the stuff that people were using many years ago. And we see this a lot because a lot of people are having irritation or just allergic reactions to the products. And you know what I'm saying? Because one, we don't really know what it is, but there is also a lot of different products that's really either drying out the scalp once again. So maybe it's not with oil, but if your scalp is getting too dried out now, once again, how scalp's like, what's going on? I need to make more oil. Same thing. Or maybe you're allergic to one of the products, who knows what it is, but the products itself could be making a reaction going on within, you know what I'm saying, the scalp. Okay. So that's 2. Environment would be 3. Once the mold, that for sure has a way of working on the inner system of the body, right? And I like to make the comparison to all my clients that your hair is like a plant. Very simple, right? So everything that you do within the inside of you is going to produce on the outside. So whether or not, if your environment and what you're breathing into your system is kind of toxic, you may not see it on your day-to-day basis, or it may not be a function, or affecting you how you may think, because you're still going about your business. But allergens. Exactly, now that's in your blood system, and that's affecting what's going on in here. So those are all very possible things. There's no way to really rule it down until we know specifically like what each person's case scenario is. And so that's what we're here to do, to figure out today, and just kind of, it's a process. It's not going to be just like a one-step, figure it out today and that's what it is. It's going to have to be a learning thing. So that's why we have these conversations. But I would like to guess, because I'm looking at it, I can see patches, right? Yep. And I wouldn't even say they're patches, but it's just more so like, because there are patches are where like what you have is like a little bit of flaking, right? It's coming up and out. But sometimes there's patches too where it's real built, like I could take a comb and really, that's not necessarily the same thing that I'm seeing here. Okay. When I'm looking at your scalp, I do see the skin is tight. So I do feel like, one, maybe your product has like alcohol or something that's maybe drying out. And especially if you're saying you're noticing it right after you get a retwist, my best bet would likely be to assume that something in those products is affecting your scalp. And you may just be at the point of your body or your skin does not align with it anymore. And especially if you said within the last year or 2 you've changed your diet, whereas now you're trying to eat healthier and cleaner, it's like your whole body, everything is doing a detox. It's ridding itself of things that no longer, so it's not just affecting like, okay, what you, as your hair is also shedding or letting, that's one route I would tell you, the first thing I would tell you to cut out would be the gels or anything. Now, do you know, or do you have a picture or anything? Would you be able to see or know or identify like the product that they are using in your hair?
Yeah, I'll show you the most recent.
Okay.
Say.
And do the two of them use two different types of things, or you think it's the same thing always in your hair?
Well, the other girls, they say they just use she makes her own product.
Okay.
Kind of like how this one's like a custom made deal. She makes her own product.
Okay.
And she told me what mostly is in it is shea.
Okay.
So I don't know what else is in hers. And then the other one's that girl was saying about the $40 little jug. Let me see.
And who did you go to last time where you noticed the the big jug?
She's over there off of Snell and
No, but that's who you did. That's who you did your last. Yeah, okay, with the new product.
Correct.
Okay.
The last 2 times I got my hair done.
Okay. And have you ever had a detox before?
Yes.
Okay.
Like twice.
Okay.
More than that, maybe. Yeah.
And when did you get your hair done?
It'd be 3 weeks ago now.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so it's really sitting in your hair right now.
Is what?
The product, like the buildup, all of it is sitting in your hair itself, not on your scalp as much. So that's just, I would assume that's just the product sitting up. Yeah, it's because it's all twisted up in here as, you know, like she probably combed it through. Yeah.
She was like, well, let's just keep using clarifying shampoo. It'll get all the buildup out. And I was like, she was like, if you use clarifying shampoo, you don't need a detox. And I don't know no more. I'm just, even off my own research, you know, I know YouTube University, you know.
And why do you choose to do every 3 weeks for a retwist?
Just because it's always within 3 or 4 weeks there's some event, birthday I want to look, you know, decent for. Like tomorrow I'm going to a birthday party. Okay. And I ain't trying to pull up looking like this. Okay. So.
That would be something that I also not heavily encourage as well, though. Getting your hair done so often.
Okay.
Just because it's like tension, even if it doesn't feel like tension, it's tension on the scalp as well. Okay. And it's too close together in like time frames.
I'm with you.
That we're doing pulling, and that means we're adding products and stuff like that. So you don't want to do that as frequently. And you have locks, which is different from, you know, open, curly, loose natural hair. Yeah. Where, okay, if they do their hair every 3 weeks, they're washing it and wearing it out or whatever, everything that you're applying to your hair is eventually just being kept up in these locks. Okay. So we want to also give our hair time to breathe as well. You know, it's still hair, it's locked up, but you still want to be able to make sure that the same process is being applied. Right. Even though it's locked up. Okay. Yeah. So I always tell my clients 4 to 8 weeks is custom. Okay. And I understand, you know, you said you have things you want to do, you want to make sure it's still maintained and whatnot. But there are things and styles, ways to do your hair without having to get it retwisted if you want to still keep it upkept. You could do styles and whatnot without getting it retwisted. And it's still low maintenance, and it's still like, okay, keep, like, for instance, if I'm telling you I use the shea moisture, the shea butter oil and stuff like that, if I were to like wash my hair today and now my roots are not as fresh and I wanted to do something but I wasn't ready for a retwist, I have either the option of, well, I crochet my hair after every few months if I haven't done anything to it. Now that's just root maintenance. But if I didn't want to do anything but I still wanted to style, I could either braid it or whatever, and it's still okay, the roots would still be frizzy, but it's still upkept and moisturized, and you could still have a decent looking hair without having to do too much to the scalp where most of the manipulation is happening, because you still want to allow that time for it to breathe and act and grow normally without it having too much or adding things to it as well. So that's just another no. I definitely recommend people to take their time or have breaks in between hairstyles, and it doesn't have to be anything long, but that's why that 4 to 8 weeks is like a good stretch. Okay. And then obviously it depends. Some people, I have some clients where they only get their hair done. Hi, Mom. They only get their hair done every like few months, but also their hair texture is very different. It's not like 4C. So the hair texture that they have naturally growing is a softer, mixed like 3B, 3C texture. So when their hair grows out, it helps. Not helps, or it's not damaging, but like the texture is different. So it being grown out is different from what your or my texture would look like being grown out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it just depends on hair texture as well too, but I still like to, once you get to know people and you get to know your hair more often as well and know how it works, that's when you can have a defined like time frame. Like I know myself now, before I had locks, my hair is naturally thinner. So I know that I shouldn't go more than 2 months without getting my hair retwisted or get it maintained. But I also don't try to do it every month because my hair is still naturally thin. So I don't want to have to do too much. So 2 months is that perfect happy middle. Once I get past 2 months, okay, now I'm doing more damage than I am doing good. And if I'm doing it by the 1 month or before the 1 month, now I'm doing too much to it.
I'm with you.
So that happy middle, especially when you get to know your hair and like looking at your hair is kind of naturally thinner. So I wouldn't even want to do it as frequently. For sure wouldn't do any sooner than 1 month's time. Okay. Because I don't want to have to be doing too much.
Tugging and pulling.
Exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you find that picture?
You know what? I just remembered.
But yeah, I would definitely start with recommending one, let's cut off products.
Okay.
Let's definitely not add anything and see if that is a heavy contributor to what's going on. Because I would likely assume that that's what's really affecting it. I wouldn't say your bonnet, because the bonnet wouldn't cause that. If anything, the bonnet's causing, like if your bonnet's too tight, it's just cutting off blood circulation, but your bonnet has to be like literally like wearing a spandex, you know, very tight, suffocating something on your head, but it shouldn't cause any of the flaking or anything around the perimeters of your hair. Okay. That should come mostly from either that's happening from what's going on in the scalp or the product. And then I still want to tell you, oils are good. They're really good. But when doing oils, making sure that one, we're hydrated first, moisturize, and then oil last. Because then that process that we talked about, we don't want our scalp to think that we can't do what we need to do. You're right. So let's do that. Oil or cut off products, having that good routine before the oil. Now, you tried out that mini bottle of rose oil.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you finish it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And I meant to bring that, but I used it for like the first couple of days. But before I started using, my hair was always back chafing. Yeah. So then I was like, well, I don't want to put this to a true test when my hair is already irritated. Yeah. So. Yeah. But I got it.
That's okay. So what you had got was a regular rose.
Yeah, and I thought you were saying, yeah, you probably grabbed not the best one for what I need.
Yes, I was close. So, and I need to make it now because I have 2 other people this week who I need to have batches for. Okay. Cloves, have you ever heard of cloves?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, so they're great at targeting, it's an antibacterial substance. I mean, it's a spice or herb or whatever, but it targets antibacterials, whether you're using it in a mist or eating it or drinking it. It's great at targeting fungi, bacteria. That's what it's good for. So for my people who have scalp issues and stuff like that, that is really great for you and what it does. Okay. So I definitely need to hurry up and get that out because I have a few people now this week who need it. But that would be something I would definitely recommend for you to get on as well, but I would still tell you to use the rose water as well. Now the difference between my rose water and the rose water that you're getting in stores is the pink one especially too. I don't know how many different other brands they have, but those have alcohols, those have preservatives, those have other ingredients that's doing the same thing, once again, drying our hair out. It's more so just like a rose fragrance that they have in there. It's not as much. What I have is literally distilled water and roses. So it's 2 simple products, and it doesn't get any simpler than that. So that's a lot better, and at least you know what it is compared to this labeled, misted rose water that we claim to have out in these streets. So, and I use it on myself, I use it on my clients. I've been using it before, I've been using it on my clients before I even started selling it to them. So it really does work. I have this infographic here that tells you everything that It does, but I also want you to get another full-size bottle today.
Okay.
And really try that out. We'll wash your hair out really good too.
Okay.
And just cleanse the scalp.
Yeah.
But once again, it's really good. We just want to be hydrated. The analogy of the plants, they only need water and sunlight, and their sunlight is converted into their food. So the 1, 2, 3 process that I say for our hair, water, moisturizer, and oil is the same thing as what plants would need. Less is always more. You don't need much. And especially when we're adding things that we don't even know. If you can't pronounce the labels or the ingredients of what these things are, we don't need to be adding them to our scalps, because it's too complex. It's molecules, it's things that they had to do. And imagine they sit on the shelves for forever. Before they even get to sit on the shelf, they're being shipped. So they're meant to
be preserved.
Exactly that.
And those preservatives could be detrimental.
Exactly. So we really don't want, and especially now, because back in the day, it wasn't affecting our hairs and our scalps as much. Today, they're making things completely different, and we're seeing a lot more people who are having these problems. So for sure, let's cut that out and definitely see what it can do for our hair. But my big thing that I always encourage the people, hydration. Hydration is key. Hydration is key. Even though they only wash and do your hair for you, I still want to encourage you to regularly still get water flowing through your scalp. Water helps our hair grow. Like, it literally, nothing in this world can survive without water. Your hair included needs the water to grow. So spraying it with rose water is great, but also every now and then when it's not done, or even when it is done and you've worn it for a long time, being in the shower and just letting your hair being fully saturated under the water is super great. So we want to get more water within our system, and not just water, but like back to high school, right? We have like electrolytes and charges and things like that. Plain H2O, if we're just putting it in our bodies and our systems, all it does is really flushes things out, right? We know we are literally electromagnet beings. So you have positive charges, negative charges all throughout the body. So regular H2O doesn't have a charge. All it's doing is just going straight through you. So now when you have things like the roses that actually has charges to it, it's clinging on to the different properties into your body or on your scalp. So that's what helps it stay extra hydrated. I call it like a Gatorade water. It's literally full of electrolytes, which helps us. So we need that. Instead of, I mean, the plain water was always good. It's better than no water. But now when you have a charged water, that's really different. It's soaking things up. So that's very much key. Water is key. The 1, 2, 3 is very simple. Water, grease, oil, we need that. Water, food, water, grease, oil, same thing. We need that. Then if we can eliminate all that other stuff that we're putting in their hair, that's also taking, you know, something out of our system, because now it's like your hair is learning to be maintained with this heavy product, and that's now how your hair only knows how to operate when you put these heavy products in. So now if we can get to the point where we only know how to operate off of the 1, 2, 3, much better for us. So as this new process is happening for you to get accustomed to, your hair is going to also have to go through that. So it might have days where it's going through its own detox process as well. So if you've been constantly using the 1, 2, 3 same products, and that's how your hair's been learning to, it's going to have to adjust to this as well. You never know how that adjustment looks for each person and their.
It's been going right the whole time, right?
No, it stopped. I didn't even record it when I was watching.
Oh damn! I'm sorry.
That's okay. Alright, you're good.
I saw it go off too. I meant
It did,
to say
yeah.
something. Speaking about my hair again, though,
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with the hair dryer too.
What?
The hair dryer, like being under a hair dryer. I think that's what dries out my scalp up they back.
Okay. You do that. They sit you underneath the dryer.
Yep.
It is heat.
Yeah.
So anything that's really drying out your scalp, whether it's the products or heat.
Yeah, probably the combine of the alcohol from the products to the dryer.
For sure.
Then I'm in the sun.
For sure.
And I'm not really moisturized. I'm just adding oils.
Yep. I don't have a dryer for people to sit underneath. You either air dry, or if you're still damp enough.
That's what I told her last time. I said, let me go sun dry. It's hot enough day. Let me just.
It's hot enough where you be outside long enough. You're gonna sweat, but you're gonna dry. It's gonna dry up, and you're going for sure. Because that is a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Before, I didn't even like blow drying people's hair because I personally just don't want to put heat in it. But too many people were asking, so I'm like, okay, some services you know, that's cool. But I don't have one of those for you to sit under. That is a lot of heat.
Yeah.
And so anytime I do people's hair, I will most likely just tell you to air dry.
Right.
I would use it dry for certain cases if it's still damp enough.
Yeah.
But you're mostly gonna air dry.
Or I told her, I said, don't put it on hot. And before this last time, I said, just keep it cool. Let it
I'll dry it out cool. Yep.
Cool air.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the
that
heat on
heat is definitely going to do it. And then you were doing it very often, frequently, for sure. I would imagine all of those things, the scalp is just very dry. Yes. So the best thing is just for you to get a lot of hydration in for it. That'll definitely change it up a lot. So for sure. And you've never dyed your hair, right?
No.
Yep. So this is just the sun naturally bleaching it. Yep. Sun will naturally bleach.
And I got now the longest hair in the family, so they really don't believe me. So I don't even entertain it. Can I see yours if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Oh shit, nice.
So when I did it,
yours is like as thick as my middle one.
Yeah. And the thing is, when I started my locks too, I combined all my locks. After like a year and a half, I think.
You used micro first?
Not micro, but they two of these, 2 locks in one.
Okay.
Yep, so whatever size that was. Because I did it myself. I was literally just playing around my hair. So the size didn't matter, anything like that. I just, whatever.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I'm like, I only did it because the retwist was taking too long. I was like, I don't have time to sit down and retwist all these super small locks. So
your mom does your hair?
No. Oh, what? I do my hair.
Well, I meant when you started, like.
No, my mom is no.
Oh.
My mom has never touched my locks.
You get like this too.
I do all of my hair.
Oh.
I've only had 2 people touch my locks, and they were my friends. The one friend who did my first retwist for me, and she kind of made it smaller. Because when I first did my locks, they were just like regular. Go ahead. They were just regular 2-strand twists, and I didn't have any parts. I was just whatever. Just the way I would like wash and do my hair. I've been doing my own hair since I was high school.
Okay.
She's done my hair, but like when I started learning how to do my own hair, it's been me since. But yeah, I had my one friend retwist for me, my very first retwist, and she just kind of helped me with my parting, and so that's when they were like super small. She kind of split them in half and made them all smaller, and then I rocked that out for like a good year. And then I had another friend who could retwist hair, and so she used to retwist my hair sometimes, but then I could also do my hair, so I just was like always doing it. And ever since then, I'm the only person who's ever, no one has touched my locks ever. No. And I'm at the point now where like I would like for some, because I want to experience it too, but I also don't play about the hair either. So I would have to find someone, and the only person I would ever let, she needs to be an older woman who has locks herself, and she's been doing locks her whole life, and everything just needs to be old school for like the way I see it. Like I don't want no new person. None of that. Like I'm already a very specific way when it comes to other people's hair, so I need her to be the same way, and I need to feel that. But I have never looked, nor do I kind of really want to, because I just don't want nobody in my hair. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is, like I said, I tell them it's a very spiritual. I don't want it.
Right. In exchange.
I don't want none of that. So I'm like, let me just stick with my hair. I do my hair every month, 2 months. You can live with it for a few hours. And you use oil. So unless you're doing a style, that's when it takes a lot longer and stuff. But I just live with it. Yeah, no one has ever been in my locks besides the 2 of the girls.
So when you're in the shower, how do you do your, do you keep your hair wrapped? Or you
Yes, so like right now, like I think last week I just did an oil retwist. So obviously right now I don't want to like unravel this. So I just put it up. Sometimes it's in a bun, sometimes I put a shower cap on, just depending on how I feel. But then when it gets to a point where I'm like ready, drench it every now and then. But most of the time, I'm just misting with the rose water. I think yesterday, I spritzed my hair with rose water. It's going to be extremely hot this week, so I'm going to keep doing it more and more. But because my roots are good enough for me, this is how I like it, I don't want to submerge it in water yet. So it's either shower cap or up in a bun. And I just, the heat is like it's not too much steam, but like it's good just for like, moisture, and it's not drenching. It's just the steam that's getting inside my hair that's good enough. And then the misting, then the oil. It's a good hydration system going on,
Yeah.
It's almost as if I were to have like a steam treatment going onto my hair.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So I don't do that unless I'm to the point where now it's like, okay, you need to do something with your hair, and now I'm gonna wash it or whatever.
Gotcha.
And even sometimes like I'm not washing my hair, but I'll still drench it just because I know like, okay, it's super dry, you need hella water. I'm not ready to retwist it, but I'm gonna go underneath the shower and do it. Okay, y'all, let me turn my music down because we is not trying to get copyrighted. as I said, turn it down, and it turns all the way up. So y'all seen what we just did. I did not record. What I be telling Tune what I be doing, I be not even here. I didn't record us washing because I was just over there in my head. And then I started back the camera once again when we were back in hydrating his hair and talking, as you've seen. But this literally took us, he got here, he told me 2:45 he was gonna be here. So I think we started around 3. When did we actually start doing his hair? I have no idea, but he got here around 2:45, and then we talked, y'all seen, we talked, and as we was talking, then I finally started to get into his hair and started doing it. So the whole process of like doing his hair didn't take long, but the talking part, now that's what got us. Great conversation. He walked away, I can confidently say that he feels great. He said his hair, his scalp feels amazing. He's never felt this way. He feels really great. So that's super good. It's a plus in my books, because I love when my clients can walk away and feel a difference and actually feel like they got help today and that they feel more educated in literally anything. So I love that. But this also teaches me now, because I took like mad long, but we were, the whole time I was here, it wasn't just like educating. Like the only time we were talking not about hair is when I was washing his hair. Then we started talking, we both were in the military at one point, so got to talk about that. But other than that, the whole appointment was a consultation. So now I'm understanding and just learning from experience. I've had 3 consultations. This is the 3rd consultation I had this week, but this teaches me the education. And then out of all the 3 appointments that I've had today, I actually got deep. Like usually if I do consultations or talk to people about hair, the information, the knowledge that I have, not just about hair but lifestyle and stuff in general, and just healthy eating and healthy living and just life, a lot of people aren't on that wave yet, or aren't that deep into the life for them to know. So I just scratched the surface when it comes to certain things, certain topics regarding or revolving around your life and hair. But today this client was also well versed in the topic that I'm also aware of. So we actually got deep into the conversation. That's why we did a lot more talking, because he understands a lot of stuff that I usually wouldn't tell other clients about. But this teaches me, one, that consultations are important and people need them. So I'm very glad that I recorded this, because he was telling me this is stuff that people need. And even like we learned Minnesota is so small, but this is stuff that people need. Also learning while I'm in business, as a business person, in order to actually generate wealth and not just like make money off of a profitable skill, I have to be solution based. And this is also something that the girl in the class is teaching me, that I'm paying for, that I've been paying for a couple months, but I actually haven't been sitting down taking. This is the same thing that she's teaching. People have problems. You have to have a solution. I have the solution. The solution is my education, the things that I'm teaching you. So I tell people, yes, I do hair, but like me doing your hair isn't enough. You have to learn to be able to take care of your hair, educate yourself, and advocate for your hair and your health in between the time you see me. So you need to be well versed on that just as much as I'm well versed on that. So that's where I really want to elevate my business and get more. That's the route I want to take it at. I've been doing hair for 10 years. I've been in business for 3 years. I'm not trying to open up a salon suite. I am not trying to have more people working underneath me. I'm not trying to do, no, that's not what I want to do. I feel like my business is very unique because it's tailored to every person. It's an experience you're creating. You're not just here to get a look, one outcome. My experience for people is created specifically for every client in every moment that comes and happens here. So whatever I talk and communicate and happen here in this time is not guaranteed to happen in the next appointment, because I don't know what this person needs from me that this other person needs from me, or this person doesn't, or whatever. So I think the beauty of what I offer is that it's an experience, a unique tailored experience for every client. And so how do I keep that momentum going? Scaling in that route. While I'm here, you're not just experiencing a hair appointment, you're being educated. I love the educational route of this that I'm going on. So having these videos, you know, like there was someone he directed me to that I'm happen to know, which is so crazy. Like that's why I said Minnesota, it's such a small world. But the very essence of what I had tailored for this guy today. Not like I even planned it out, but just being here and just being in tune. The experience that I gave to him today, if I'm not able to provide that to another person by physically being there, the fact that you can see and watch this or learn from me, like recording a video, and now you have this education via video or whatever it is. This is another route of education that I would love to bring to people and offer and scale myself in that way. This would be my digital, it's not an ebook, but what is the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm saying, but a digital whatever, where like if I can't physically be here to teach you about what you need to know, you can now get it through something like this. And good thing about it, I already am in the avenue of doing things like this. Making videos, making YouTube videos is not new to me, baby. I'm true to this. So this is truly the avenue that I see myself on, and I never knew that this is where I'd be taking myself, that this is how far I'd be going, that this is where I'd be working myself through. If it weren't for me to continuously be in this process and for me to really keep growing in this avenue, because now I'm combining things that I personally enjoy with other things that I personally enjoy on my personal side and my business side, and now I'm warping them, and now I've created a new avenue for myself. And so I absolutely love it. I adore it. I'm glad that I'm the stylist that doesn't just like doing hair. I like educating. So now how am I going to expand my business? Because I don't see myself being behind a chair forever. I don't know if you do, but I don't. So while you guys got me, take advantage of it, because I'm a celebrity hairstylist. Not only am I a celebrity for every person who sits in my chair, but I'm a celebrity, just I'm well known, girl. I got many other things, and hair's not going to be my only thing. Like, hair is a big passion, it's a big interest. I love it, but don't think I'm gonna always be sitting behind a hair or sitting behind a chair and depending on me doing someone's hair to literally make ends meet. That's not what I see myself. I created a job for myself. I'm self-employed. I don't ever have to go work for another person again. But I also see my work not being as, I don't feel like this is complex, but I also don't see my work always having to be that I'm here. It's going to get a point where, I mean, I do this full time because this is my main source of income, but I'm only going to be doing hair maybe 10 days out the month or whatever, really at 10 days or 10 appointments out the month, and that's all I need. And the rest of it's coming through products or coming through memberships or classes, or now I'm going around the world and I'm teaching people. Bitch, don't even manifest too much, because you don't even know. But literally, y'all, mind you, this is my outfit. This is what I get to wear to work today. I get to wear what I want. This is my uniform for today. You feel me? Whatever I feel like, if I want to put that shit on, I can put that shit on. It was a hot day, I just put some stuff on, but that's not even the point. The point is, you're watching this. One, I'm documenting this for them, for everybody who needs to see this, but I'm also this is a process. You're seeing the journey of me going through this same time. So there's so much that we have to do. There's so much that we're going to endure. There's so much that we're going to come across. I'm just so excited for this, and I'm only 26. I'd be thinking like, damn girl, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, because I see other people doing it, but I've never been in no competition. So it's not like I see them and I'd be like, I need to be where they're at, but I see them and I'm like, it makes me want to be where I'm at faster. But ain't no rush in this process. Like, where I'm at, the pace that I'm at, where I'm going, what is right on time is key. Like, the fact that I'm taking the class, the fact that I'm paying, the fact that I've been paying for me to learn about the same thing that I'm figuring out in real time now is enough for me to know that, girl, you were paying for the classes then, but now you're doing it in real time. You wasn't there then, but now you're here. So the two, perfect timing. And while you're doing it, business is still growing and molding and all this other stuff. So perfect timing. There's no better time than right now. There's literally no better time than right now for me to be right where I'm at. I'm doing a great job. I love this. Yeah, this is, I'm really excited. I hope you guys are just as excited for what this is, what this has to come. Yeah, we didn't get the ending of what my guy was sitting down here and what he had to say, but I got as much as I did. I don't know, I'm excited. I'm just in love with this journey so far. Like, sometimes you don't appreciate or you don't know how grateful you should be or just how beautiful things are because you're in it. Sometimes you really got to take a step back. And when I have these conversations with like-minded individuals, it helps me realize that, okay, one, you're right where you need to be at. Someone is literally twice your age telling you about the things that you would have. It took him 10, 15 years to be about the process too. So girl, like, don't even trip. You're cool. Like, you're so cool. Like, you could be 20 years older and just now be at the place where you want to do the things that you're doing now, but you're at your age right now and you're figuring it out and you're on great timing and everything's just good. So like, I'm just grateful. I'm not tripping. I'm glad. I'm doing what I need to do. This rose water is a hit. No lie, this rose water is a hit, and I need to get back with the clove one too, because the 1, 2, 3 clients that I've had in the 2 days, they all need the rose water with cloves. I had a fresh batch with just the regular water, but I need to get the one with cloves again because them is great for that. I need to make more infographics. This just makes me want to be about my business so bad. I don't do shit but be about my business and really be hanging out with my people. Like, literally my family, my man, my cousins, my nephew. That's it. Like, there's nothing else to do. It's 90-some degrees outside. It's hot as hell. I was thinking about being in a pool earlier, but even when I stepped out the house this morning, I'm like, damn, it's too hot. There's no business for me to be outside right now. Like, and even if it was, what am I doing? I'm wasting time. I have things that I need to do. In between the time of meeting whatever, I posted my video, then I edited a whole nother video, have that ready. When I go home, I just need to whatever and post it. I'm getting things done. And sometimes you be like, damn, I'm so bored. I wasn't even thinking that, but there was definitely times where I'm like, damn, I'm so bored. I want to be outside. I want to do something. I want to be in the mix. Girl, stay bored. Stay focused. Be about your shit. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to be 30, 40 something years old wishing that I could be in the mix or whatever, because I need to be in the mix on the daily. Like, my life literally is so about the mix that's my work. My work involves me being in the mix. My work involves me doing the things that I find fun, but I'm working. Compared to me wanting to be in the mix now when I should be staying down and grinding and getting it done. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, I done been here since 2 something. It's 7 o'clock. I could go outside and enjoy the day, but what's outside? And I'm in Minnesota. I've been here my whole life. What more? I need to go for a walk. I didn't even eat all day. I have not eaten all day. The only thing I've had is my watermelon juice. I'm about to eat my rice. That's going to be my only meal of the day. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I don't even know how long this video is, but make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell button so you're notified every single time I post a new video. I do need to figure out some sort of intro and outro for you guys, because I don't have one for this channel yet, but we're figuring it out. So no pressure, no rush. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I know you loved it. I won't even say hopefully you loved it. I know you loved it because I loved it. So that's it for now, and toodles. Mwah.